What you're looking at here is a Fender Telecaster that was made in Mexico. Very popular for country music. As a matter of fact, the guitar sound of this instrument started all that music, so to speak. The honky-tonk twang, the chicken pickin' as they call it, you know. That sort of twangy, Fendery, hillbilly guitar sound started a whole era of music. This guitar's got a maple neck and a maple fretboard. Now a lot of people don't like a maple fretboard because it's got a tacky feeling. Sometimes you know, grit from your fingers, sweat, grit, dirt builds up on these guitars, and they look dirty and they feel grimy when you play them, so you got to constantly be wiping the fretboard off. I think the good thing about a maple fretboard is that it always has the same kind of feeling when you play it, whereas on a rosewood or an ebony fretboard that's a more porous wood that doesn't have a finish on it, this actually has a lacquer finish right on the wood. Those other woods which are unfinished absorb your moisture from your hand, plus you can break the guitar in, so to speak. If you look real closely at some old instruments, you can see dents where actually the players played the guitar so often in certain areas that the wood has dents. You know, there's indentations where it's been played, and that's kind of desirable for somebody who wants to break in their guitar, and it has a personalized feel. You know, people play the guitar so much that it takes on you know, wear and tear that is desirable for you know, what we call breaking the guitar in, you know. Anyway, these maple necks don't do that. They pretty much stay with the same shape. The fretboards don't usually you know, get broken in, unless like on some of those early 50s, very old Fender guitars with a maple neck. Eric Clapton used to have one on the cover of one of his albums, where actually the finish is all worn away, and it has a similar kind of wear and tear as a regular porous neck does. But anyway, the benefit or the difference, I guess, would be that these maple necks have a bright sound. They tend to recreate chord sounds very clearly. I remember Eric Johnson talking about the maple neck on his 50s Stratocasters, where you get a nice clarity, and actually that's probably the reason why you'd go for a maple neck, for that very reason. You know. Anyway, that's your typical kind of like Telecaster type of riffing. They call that chicken picking, you know, where you don't play with a finger pick. You know, use your fingers. That way you get those pops. This guitar has two single coil pickups, and they tend to beef this back pickup up with more windings, more output, stronger magnets. I think what gives a Telecaster a lot of its character is that sound in the back. The front pickup has more of a general type of sound, you know, general Fender type sound. Almost sounding a lot like a Stratocaster. When you go to that back pickup, And unlike the Stratocaster, the Telecaster with only 2 pickups, the middle position, when both of these pickups on, give you a real Telecaster sound, because these pickups are spread out, you know, whereas the Stratocaster, having its 3 pickups like that, you don't get the same kind of spread. You can rewire Strats, so they come up with that configuration, but another thing, a lot of the Telecaster sound has to do with these bridges and having the strings go right through the back of the guitar. Having that tension that you get from the string coming through these bridges and pulling down like that, right, give you a lot of the brightness. The sound is getting, you know, transferred, or the vibration I should say, is getting transferred into this bridge and into the body because of that tension. So that's another reason why the Telecaster sounds so cool. Plus you get this nice playability. You know, it feels like you know, indestructible, real durable kind of guitar that you can just smash around. You know, it's got 1 volume control, 1 tone control. A lot of guys like the Telecaster because of the way the volume control is positioned, where you can do like volume swells with your little finger. A lot of people like it for that reason. Some of the models they came out with have a contoured body, but usually they have these you know, square edges or 45-degree angle edges. And some people don't like the feel of the arm hitting there, but that doesn't bother me that much. So they contour some of them, like a Stratocaster's got a contour, doesn't dig into your arm. These bodies can be made out of swamp ash, which can be heavy sometimes, or alder. They've made them out of walnut. I mean, George Harrison had a Telecaster that was made out of walnut. So real dark wood, but heavy-ish, you know. So you can have Telecasters that have a rosewood fretboard. I've even seen them with ebony fretboards. This is like, not the complete bottom of the line. Fender have a Squire series, you know, that comes out of Korea that's, you know, between $150 and $300. And then they have these Telecasters from Mexico that could be between $300 and $500. And then they have American Telecasters and custom shop Telecasters that can be anywhere from, you know, $600, $700 and up into the thousands from their custom shop. Plus, since these are very early models, like you know, late 40s, early 50s, they're antiques now. So those antique Telecasters can be thousands. I mean, $50,000 to $100,000, depending on you know, the original condition of it. If you got an old original Fender Telecaster, it's got all the original parts and all that, it's a collector's item to a lot of buyers. Anyway, Telecaster. Fender won an exploratory award for this model, and yeah, he deserved it. Great instrument.